We live? Hey, hello, good evening, everybody. How are you guys doing? It's been a while um, that I did a live, but today I want to do live and just talk about something beautiful. It's been a while. Um, thank you for tuning in. Thank you for checking on my YouTube channel. If if you're online right now, I'll be very happy if you give me a click. I mean, if you put up a comment and then tell me where you're watching me from. I'll be very glad if you do that. And then tell me, how do you find my new backdrop? How do you find it? Is it cool or is it too multicolored? It's been a while though, so I want to, if you can kindly put up a comment, let me know where you're watching me from. It can be your name. Hey, Ekow, I'm watching you from this place, that place, and then we'll take it from there. So I want to have the first comment because I want to know if you can really hear me. I want to have the first comment from you watching me right now, and then we will take it from there. So whilst I'm doing this, I'll be very happy if you would give me just a few minutes to share this on other platforms. So, hey, Daryl Hilton, how are you doing? Thank you very much for checking me out, man. Where are you right now? Are you at work? Are you at home? What are you doing right now? Let me know. Let me know. And don't forget to also like, hey brother, I'm Kenyan from Maryland. Kenya. Okay, you are Kenya from Maryland in the USA. Wow, Kenya show. How you doing? I hope you're good. And this pandemic is, I mean, it's killing it's slowing down a lot of things. But I mean, we're good. We're good. We have to find a way to deal with it. So let me know where you guys are watching me from, and then we'll take it from there. So basically, today I want to share something on living in Ghana. Okay, living in Ghana. Most of us before this pandemic. Theophilus Asante, how are you doing? I'm good, bro. Bro, I'm good. I'm good. Theophilus, I'm doing perfect, bro. Okay, Theophilus, I'm doing good. How about you? How about you? Where are you watching me from? Please let me know. US Kinita, background is dope. Thank you. Yeah, I intentionally had to get this for all my videos so we can have something going. We can promote Africa, put Africa to the world. All is well, blessed to see another day. Beautiful. I'm home. One love for America. That's what it is. I would like to say that I'm sorry that our brothers and sisters are going through this kind of thing in the United States. Just 3 days, 2 days ago, I also saw another shooting in Atlanta. That wasn't really good. Sometimes I wonder if the person is running away. He hasn't killed anybody. He hasn't done anything. And if he's running away, why do you shoot him and kill him? Like, if he's drunk, is that your problem? Allow him to get drunk, man. But that's part of the thing. So in the land, Rotterdam, shoe plane. My name is Eja from. Okay, Eja, how are you? Hey, I've 94. I'm doing good, and you? I hope everything is perfect with you. Yeah, greetings from San Diego, California. All right, beautiful. Brandon, how are you guys doing? Police Bay. All right, so basically today I want to talk about what is happening in Ghana, especially if you want to move to Ghana. Okay, my yeah, a lot of people in the city in Atlanta are pissed off. Yeah, I saw it. I saw you guys burning down the restaurant that the guy was shot. Around that area. It's crazy, but I mean, we need to also exercise patience, learn, educate ourselves, and all that. So I know due to some of these things, most of you would want to come to the motherland, and if you want to come to the motherland, there are certain things that we should know, okay, before we move to the motherland. Last week there was a video from one sister. She's an African American, but I think she's in Gambia, right? And then she made a video and she was talking a lot about Gambians being this, Gambians being that. And I felt It is nothing. It is all because maybe some of us need to understand, need to learn about certain things before we move to that country. Okay, so my video today is to just to educate ourselves. I don't want to make a video and retaliate to what she was saying about Gambia and about Africa being slow people and all that. I don't want to talk about that. That is not my issue. What I want to talk about is to educate you. Okay, let's educate ourselves rather, so we would understand why and what we are supposed to do when we come to the motherland. And don't forget, whilst you're watching the video, I know you are watching it on your phone, and then there's a like button over there. Just click on the like button, okay? And let's grow this YouTube channel to the next level. All right, so when you make up your mind to move to Ghana, I am going to take it bit by bit. I won't put everything together. So I have, named some of the items that we can be talking about. So today I want to talk about water and electricity. Water and electricity. Now, in Ghana, you either live in the rural community or you live in the urban or the town. Okay? When you choose to, so I'm going to take the rural community right now. When you choose to live in a rural community, in our constitution, the rural community has less than 5,000 people. I think less than 5,000 people. So when you have a community where the community is less than 5,000 people, then we can call it a rural community. Okay. Most of the rural communities do not have certain infrastructures or certain facilities. For example, a rural community. Let me take where I teach, for example, okay, because that is where I teach, and I'll use that as an example. Where I teach is called Afringwa, and Afringwa is a rural community. Okay, we don't have anything like a restaurant, like a modern restaurant. There's nothing like that. That you're going to go out to a restaurant in the village where I teach. You wouldn't find anything like that. There is no hospital like a modern hospital. You want to say, yo, I'm going to the hospital where you have a lot of doctors and all that. No, you don't have that. Um, you don't have like playground for kids. You don't have this. When I say some of these things, you get me. They don't have all these things that we have in the cities. Okay, even a bar, we call it a bar, but like a pub where you can go have some drinks. It is like made of bamboo with thatch roof, and the chairs are not like the cool chairs and all that. So that place, and they don't have water like good. I wouldn't say it is not good drinking water, but we don't have pipe-borne water over there. Okay, pipe-borne water where you turn the tap and the water is flowing. No, we don't have it. So in my village, before they had a borehole, most of the rural communities have boreholes. Okay, the boreholes. I know you know what borehole is. So they dig a hole, they put this machine on it, and then you pump it. So the more when you pump it, then it pulls the water from the ground up, and then you fetch it. But in my village, before that, they had there was a stream that they were fetching. Okay, and the stream is still there. Okay, so now when you come to the rural communities and you want to talk about water, you will barely have pipe-borne water, pipe flowing all the time. In my community like this, it is now that the government is working on installing good drinking water in my community where I teach. Right now, I am in Cape Coast. This is where I'm from. But where I teach, it is now that the government is, trying to install. I know they've done the digging, putting the pipes and all that, but the water is not flowing. They're still on it. So now, when it comes to water issues in the rural community, this is how, or this is what you can do to help you get water or save water. One, when it rains in the rural community, when it rains, you would have women or children putting barrels or buckets in the rain. Normally, they put it at the edge of the rain so that when the rain falls on the roof and then it comes down, it falls into the bucket. So that is one way of saving or storing water in the rural communities. I'm talking about water because I've read some comments from some of the brothers and sisters from the diaspora, and they keep asking, is water flowing every day constantly in Ghana? Is water doing this in Ghana? So this is why I'm telling you that sometimes things are different from here, and you will have to learn how to live with it before you come, so that you don't come and say, "Oh, water is not flowing all the time." Whoa, I didn't know water is not flowing all the time. No way. Okay, so let's go on. So you either store water from the rains, you put a barrel there, the rains falls into it, from the roof it falls into it, and then when it's full, you call your husband or your children, and then they fetch it, and then they take it to the kitchen, and they store the water over there. Another way of getting water in the rural communities is by the lake or the stream. So using my village as an example, when I started teaching over there 2008, they had already gotten the borehole. But before that, there wasn't a borehole. They had a stream that they fetch water from. And to be honest with you, they were cooking, doing everything with this water or with this stream, which wasn't really hygienic. But now, thanks be to God, they have a borehole, and now the government is trying to, install proper drinking water over there. Another way of getting water or storing water in the rural community or getting water is by the borehole. Okay, I have already mentioned the borehole. Okay, so now that a community has a borehole, people don't really use the stream. They only go to the stream just to, they only use the stream like for washing utensils, or for washing their clothes, and for maybe cleaning and stuff like that, but they don't drink it. They only drink the borehole. Even with the borehole, I don't know what was installed in it, whether there's this medicine that that works on the water. It takes the dirt away, and then people can drink it or no. I don't know. Even when I went there, that was what I was using. I was using it to cook and bath and all that. But then there was a different way. There was a different one that I was, using as, that I had to drink. Now the other one is by gallon. When I say gallon, I have one in there, but there's water in it. I would have gone to bring it to you. A gallon is a rubber that is very big, like from my head to my waist. Normally, it comes in a yellow color. That one has normally there's a company that does cooking oil. So when you go to some of the big shops that they have already used the gallons, you can buy from them. It is very cheap, like 2 cedis or 3 cedis. It is less than $1. It is less than $1. So let's say half $1. So in my house here in Cape Coast, I have about four of them, no, five of them. So anytime the water comes, I just fetch it and then keep it in the washroom, or keep some in the kitchen. So anytime the water is not running, then we will use it. So now I want to focus more on the village or the rural communities. And then the last thing you can do to store water is by using a barrel. There's a barrel. Normally, we get this barrel when you guys in the United States, in the UK, or Canada, or Germany, when you want to send stuff to Ghana, you pack them in a barrel. I hope you get that barrel thing that I'm talking about. Let me know by comment if you understand what I'm saying, okay? So they put it in a barrel, and then they ship it to Ghana. So when they take everything that is in the barrel, and then people can go and buy that barrel, put it in their houses, and anytime there's water, like rainy water or anything, they fetch it and then they put it in there. So basically, when it comes to the rural communities, this is how we deal with water issues. So barely will you have a rural community complaining of water. If they will complain of water, then it means they need pipe-borne water, good drinking water. But aside that, they have a traditional way of saving water in these rural communities. Okay, so now let's come to Those of us who don't want to stay in the rural community, but let me tell you, to be honest with you, rural living is the best in Ghana because everything is green. I mean, no factories, no cars moving around like noisy horn, ping, ping, ping. No, 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 no. The place is like really cool. And the villagers, we call them the villagers, those who are in the rural communities. The villagers are also kind. They are, I mean, you have some bad ones in there, but then they are cool. They are they are open to hang out with you, talk to you about life and everything. Like sometimes you go, you see them gathered in the street playing drafts or cards, and it's so cool to be in the rural. And we barely have thieves in the rural community because the community is very small. So who are you going to steal? And everybody knows everybody. Unlike, so if anybody comes from other communities and they come to the rural community, like they know, hey, you, we know you. I mean, we know you as in you're not from here. So what are you doing here? So there's checks and balances normally in the rural communities. All right. Now let's go to the cities. I know most of you want to stay in the cities. Now with the cities, we expect to have running water every day. We expect to have water running every blessed day, every minute, every hour, every second. But here in Ghana, it doesn't work like that. I want you to put this in your head before you come to Ghana and say, yo, the water is not flowing. So I'm going back to UK. I'm going back to Canada. No. In Ghana, the it's love. Yeah, so the water doesn't flow always in Ghana. The water doesn't flow always in Ghana. So don't come to Ghana expecting to have water flow. Even in Accra, the water doesn't flow always in Ghana. So these are the ways we can use, okay, to to prevent ourselves from complaining too much about there's no water flowing. And let me know, those of you watching me right now, let me know, how do you store water in your house? Please put it up as a comment. I want to read some of your ways of saving water. Okay, so please put it up as a comment. Let me know, just 5 of you, 6 of you. Let me know how you store water in your house. In the, I don't know wherever you are right now. It can be in Europe, Western North America, everywhere. Let me know how you save water. Someone says, Sherry Bombe says, I have never stored. Oh, I have water stored, and I live in New York City. It's one of the first things I did to prepare for the pandemic. So how did you store the water? Was it in a barrel? Was it in buckets? Or how did you store it? How do you store it? Is it because of the currency, location, religion, or law that certain tech can be used in rural communities? No, it has nothing to do with religion or law. It has to do with the location. Okay, it has to do with the location. That is why some places don't have certain things, and the government, there are certain things that the government shouldn't bring, like a restaurant, like education. Like, I mean, certain things, but the government must provide electricity. But one thing is that in the rural communities, you have electricity flowing all the time. Okay, so I want to take you water and electricity. So let me go in and read. Abi say I store water in my fridge. No, that's not what I'm talking about. We all store water in our fridges. We all store. Sorry about that. Checking my light. We all store water in our fridges. That's not what I'm talking about. Where do you store a lot of water? Assuming there's no water flowing in your house for like 2 or 3 days. Where do you think you get water from? If you have stored that water, where would it be? I just stored mine in several gallon containers. Beautiful. So that is what I'm talking about. So you store them in gallons, like we do it over here in Ghana. Some Miss Boama says jugs. No, the jug is too small. No, I'm talking about storing a lot of water, not just the one you're gonna drink. A lot of water. So how do you? I put mine in my fridge also. Okay, apart from the one that you drink, the one that you're gonna bath with, or flush your toilet with, or wash with. Which, how are you gonna get water to do that? So how do you store it? In Europe, we have running water all the time. We don't store water. If we want, if we want stored, we buy. Oh, okay. Okay, so my big sister says in Europe they don't in yeah in Europe they don't store water. Water is running all the time. So when it comes to Ghana, Clarissima soy. When it comes to Ghana, don't expect water to be flowing all the time. So you need to get barrels, gallons that you can store water in. Okay, okay. So 5 gallon jugs. Okay. When you say a jug, to me, it's just this small ceramic something that you put water, you put it in on your table. When you're eating, you drink from it or something. So that was why I was saying jug is too small. I have 8 gallon water for emergency. I store in the closet or in the garage. Beautiful. So blessed and highly favored stores her water in gallons. Okay. We also store it in rain catchers. What is a rain catcher? How is it like a rain catcher? Okay, I'm learning. I'm also learning. Wow, beautiful. You can store water in large poly tanks. Yes, you can catch rainwater in the type of. Oh, okay, so you guys also store or catch rainwaters, right? Okay, then that is fine. That is beautiful. That is beautiful. I didn't know. Since because I was saying your water runs all the time, I'm thinking that you don't store water at all. So beautiful. But I have 20 gallon store. 20. That's too much. Then maybe you have like thousands of families. You know what I'm saying? If you place, yep, large gallon jugs. My space is too small for a barrel. Mine are stored in open space under my sink. Okay, okay, beautiful. All right, so let me go on and say, I want to say shout out to Shaletta Champagne, right? Thank you for donating. I really appreciate it. Thank you for donating, um, supporting the movement, bringing you what is good, what is relevant to the people. Thank you very much for donating to this, the video that I'm doing right now. Okay, so now let me go to, um, I need to take this. Okay, so let's go to the cities. How do we store water in the cities? So when you come to Ghana and you buy a land, you buy a house in the city. Accra is a city. Cape Coast is a city. Kumasi, Koforidua, there are a lot of them. I don't want to mention all of them. These are cities in Ghana. Do we are we expecting to have water running all the time because it is a city? No, it wouldn't happen. This is Ghana. We are listen. I'm not happy that water doesn't flow all the time. I'm not happy that electricity doesn't, we don't have electricity all the time. But it is something that the government is doing its best. We are doing our best to get all these things running. Yeah? Okay. So let's come to the cities. We're expecting water to run all the time, but no. So in the cities, people also store water in gallons and then in barrels. That is how it is done here. Now, when you have running water in your house or pipe on water in your house, this is how it is done. You use it for the month, and at the end of the month, the government will bring you water bill. I think I have one here. Will you permit me to take my bag and show you, please? Just permit me because I want to show you, yeah, how it looks like. Let me show you. Yeah. Okay, so this is how it looks like. So every month they will bring this to your house. Uh, you see it, Ghana Water Company Limited, and then your bill will be. This is this is my name. This is my grandfather's name. Yeah. So where I'm staying now, it was built by my grandfather. He's called George E. Simpson, and I'm staying here. So shout out to my granddad. Yeah, he's dead and gone. So, and then the bill is somewhere written down here. Okay. All right. So when you get this, Then you take your sheet like this, and then you go to the offices and then make payment. So when you make payment, they will give you a receipt for the payment, and then you bring it home. And then the next bill that comes, it will be indicated that you had made such a payment. Okay. So that is how it is done here. And here, when you have the the water bill, this is what we call the water bill. You can choose to pay everything or you pay part of it. Sorry. And then the following month or the following week or 2 weeks, when you have money, you can go ahead and pay. So that is how water is used here in the cities. And then there's another thing. Um, because of the location of certain places, some places would have water all the time. Certain places will have it in between time, because where I live now, where I'm making this video now, I live on top of a hill. And I hope you've seen some of the videos that I took showing you where my house is, and we're on top of a hill. So when there's water flowing, the speed at which the water is supposed to take to rise up to where my building is, it takes time a little bit. So when it happens like that, you will find people who are down there having water, but then I will struggle to have water unless maybe the 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 energy becomes so powerful that it pushes the water up there, and then I can get water. Because of that, I have those barrels. So anytime water flows, I just fetch some of the water, put it in my kitchen, in the washroom, and some other places, so that anytime the water doesn't come, I know, hey, I have some water stored in there. So another way is that we also have gallons. So you can have gallons in your house when the water flows. So this is how it is done. Assuming the water doesn't flow on Monday, and then Tuesday, and then start using the ones that you've stored. The moment the water comes, you call the family, hey, let's go and fetch the water and keep them, because we don't know when it's going to go. And at a point where you have a lot of people in your house, meaning you're going to be using water all the time. So you need to have such things in your houses. All right. Okay. So now let's go to electricity. But hey, mind you, if you refuse to pay your your electricity, no, your water bill or water usage, for some time they will come and disconnect your water, and you would have to go and pay for reconnection fee before they will come back, and then you pay for that money you were supposed to pay, and then they'll come and fix it. If you don't, you sleep you sleep or you stay in your house without water. That is how it is done here. All right. So now let's go to um, electricity. But I started, let me show you something. Do you know what this is? Look at it well. Okay. So this is what we call um, pure water. We call it pure water. We said we call it pure water because the first company that brought this to Ghana, it was pure water. So like anytime we see this, we call it pure water, but we call it water bag. Okay, water bag. This is what is common in Ghana. When you are moving around and then you are thirsty, this is the cheapest one you can have in Ghana. It is called insu. Okay, insu means water in our language. Insu or sachet water. The best way is to call it sachet water. Aside this, we have the bottled water. So if you don't want this, you can buy the bottled water. Do you have this in US? Do you have this there? Or Canada, Brazil, Jamaica, Netherlands? Do you have this? If you have it, let me know. This is what we use when you go out and then you need to buy, you need water to drink. Okay, he said no, they don't have it. Okay, um, that's how. Okay, let me see. That's how it is in the state. Okay. Is that plastic recyclable? Yeah, it is. It is. It is. You can recycle this. So previously, I'm not saying that idea didn't come early, but previously When we drink it, we just throw the poly bag away, the rubber away, and it causes a lot of issues in Ghana because when you drink, you throw it away or it goes into the gutters, it gets choked, and then when water needs to flow, when it rains, it chokes the water and then it's overflowed and there's flooding and all that. But now people use it differently. So when you finish drinking, you tie it and then you put it in a dustbin. In my house, when we use this, there's a rubber that keeps this. So when we use this, we throw the poly bag in it. One of my brothers uses it for something I don't know. So maybe every week or every 2 weeks, they will come and pick it up and then take it away. So it is recyclable. You can use it again. But normally they use it to construct something else. Okay, not the same water bag. Yeah. Let me see about what about I'm a researcher for water and sanitation. Oh, Nana Kwame, wow, beautiful. Salute you for that, bro. Um, Abokobi Water Project is managed by the community. Awesome. No, they never saw that until visiting Ghana, but it was very my best friend after catching trotro. Yeah, when you are sitting in trotro and you want to drink water, you just call it. You see, ladies, young girls, older women, they'll be carrying it on their head, but they'll put it in a in a container. So they carry it, but it's very cold. They put it in a freezer, so it gets chilled. Then they cover it with another rubber, right? So they put it on their head and they'll be walking around. Water, water, will you buy water? Will you buy water? But normally they will say, pure water, pure water. So when you want to drink, say, yo, yo, I want to buy pure water. Then she will come, you pay. It's just for 20 pesos. Okay. This is just for 20 pesos. It is not expensive. It is really not expensive. This is for 20 pesos. So basically, that is one way of getting water here in Ghana. If you don't like this, you can buy the bottled water. Yeah. Nobody will catch you. So let me just so you bite it, you take the little one. Mhm. So when you come to Ghana, definitely you have to try this. All right. So okay, they use it in Jamaica. Wow. There's a video that I did, and you think that place is Jamaica. Anyway, I will get to that. So basically, that is the water part. And then let's come to electricity. When you come to Ghana and you choose to live in the rural communities, previously it was postpaid. You use the meter, and then they'll bring you a similar bill like this. Okay, they'll bring you a similar bill, but that one has Electricity Company of Ghana (ECG), Electricity Company of Ghana, and it will indicate the the watt or whatever thing the calculation that they will do. They will indicate it there that this is how much you used for the month. So you go to their office, you make payment, and they will give you your receipt. Now, things have changed. In Ghana now, most of the urban places now use prepaid meters. Now we use prepaid meters. Okay, this is um, excuse me. Okay, we use prepaid meters. It means that there is a card. I want to show you that card as well. Okay, so this is the card. This is the card. This is the card. Can you see? Yeah. So that this is the sign of the company. This is the sign of the company. Um, I wish you could read. Uh-huh. Can you see? Electricity, Electricity Company of Ghana. So um, when you have the meter installed in your house, you'll be given this card. So you slot this in, but then before that, you have to go and buy credit and or power. I don't know how we're gonna call it. How do you even call it? Yeah, you're gonna buy credit. Let me just use the word credit. You're gonna buy credit and put it on it. You can buy 5 CD, which is equal to $1. You can buy 10 CDs equal to how much dollars? I don't know. But you can buy any amount you want to buy on this card. So when it comes, you just slot it in. But one beautiful thing is that when you are using this, and then when you slot it in, and then the amount keeps reducing because you are using the light. When it gets to a certain point, the light will go off. It doesn't mean it has gone off like totally. You can still insert it, and it will give you like 1 day extra just to make you prepare or to alert you that you need to go and refill. And then when you refill, they will give you a sheet like this indicating how much you bought. So this is how much I bought, 20 CDs. Okay, that is like $10 or so. Yeah. So this is how it is done here. Now, in the rural communities, we don't have this there. Why do I say that? Because in the rural communities, anytime you hear about rural community, it means that either there is poor network, internet network, and this uses internet. I know it uses internet. And so in the rural communities, the government haven't really thought of going to change the meters into this prepaid meters. So in most of the rural communities, they still use the postpaid because a rural community person, which we call a villager, wouldn't pick a car, drive all the way to the city and buy prepaid and come and slot it in. They won't do it. So rather, most of the rural communities still use the postpaid. They use it at the end of the month, they'll come and pay. So in my school, where I work in the rural community, there is an accommodation for me. So in my house, we are 6 teachers who stay there. Six. Okay. Out of this six, we all use 1 meter. So we use it from the beginning of the month till the end, and then the company will bring a car to the community and then come and share the bill to the people. So when you get your bill, you check the amount, and then because they know it's a rural community, we wouldn't pick a car from the village and go to the city and go and pay. On Mondays, they will bring a lady who will come and sit in the community with her receipt and everything. So if you want to pay your bill, you go there, you pay, she'll give you receipt, and then when she goes back to the city, she will go and make an account to the company. Isn't it cool? So that it prevents you from going all the way to um, pay and then come back. Because in the rural community, they don't use a lot of power. Okay, because of that, the electricity bill that comes sometimes is like $5. Let's say $5. But picking a car, going to the city to go and pay and back is more than the $5. So they won't go. So at the end of the day, you have issues with some of them because if you don't come and collect the bill or the money, they will stay there and they will tell you, I don't have money to pick a car from the village, rural community, all the way to go and pay and back. So that is how it is done. So in the rural communities, they still have post, postpaid meters. I want to say shout out to Andre Hatchett for the donation for the super chat. I really appreciate it a lot. I really appreciate it. Thank you very much. God bless you. So, like I was saying, now let's come to the rural, the urban cities. Now, every house, whether you like it or not, the government has sent people. Hey, even mine, I wasn't there when they came to change it. I wasn't in the house when they came to change it. I went out when I came. They had changed my meter and then placed uh, this one. I was like, okay, cool. So I took it, and then that was it. I started using it. So one interesting thing is that when you have the prepaid, it helps you to um it helps you to you know mind how you use your electricity power. Yes, it really gives you that you know, I don't know how to call it, but it prompts you as to, hey, the fridge is on for the past 2 days. Let me put it off. Okay, I'm not in the room, I'm going out, I don't have to leave the light or the ceiling fan or the TV on because my credit will finish. So it gives you that power to control how you use your electricity in the cities. So when you come to Ghana, please bear in mind that when you want to be in the rural community, you have to use postpaid. When you are living in the in the urban cities, the town, then you have to use prepaid. So you buy the prepaid ahead of time, you come, you slot it, you keep your card somewhere safe. When it get finished, you go, you get it and back. But like I said, you wouldn't also have electricity 24/7 in Ghana. I'm just being honest with you. So bear with me. This is something that I think you should know before you move to Ghana. So that you know that you wouldn't ask anybody, hey, do you have power running all the time? No. It will cut at a point, especially when it's raining. I don't know the kind of mechanism we are using, but when it starts raining or when it gets cloudy, like very cloudy, very dark, and then there's lightning here and there, and there's thunder here and there, before you realize, whee, your light will go off, and they will tell you the lightning, whatever thing. But you have to understand them. That is their job. Okay, so you can't say because you have electricity running. I hear there are some places in the Western world they've never had light out, and when there's light out, you can even see the companies. But here you can't see anybody. You are not the only one going through that stuff. Yeah. So when it comes to you might want to buy a generator. You buy a generator, then you keep it in your house. You fuel it when the light goes off. You are good to go. But in my house like this, I have a small lamp, which is a solar lamp, very small, like like the size of my palm, like this. Okay, so I charge it when there is sun, and in the evening, when we are about to sleep with my family, we switch off all the lights and then we use the solar light or the solar lamp. That is how we do it in my house. That way, I am reducing the usage of electricity because I don't have to be spending more money on electricity. So I have to reduce it. So you can also buy the solar lamp and then use it maybe in the kitchen or in the toilet or even in your bedroom. Okay, so that is one way of also reducing how you use electricity in your house. Don't forget, if you are watching this video, kindly like this video. Okay, go to the like section, the YouTube section, and then click on the like button. Please click on the like button. And you can also share this video to your friends. Let them watch it. Let them also learn how things are done here in Ghana. I know in certain places in Africa they might have similar things, but I can't confirm that until I have traveled there and maybe made a video out of it. And previously there was an issue. The past government, there was a problem with our electricity, and there came a name, Doom. So when we say Doom, it means off. Can you type it? Doom, D-U-M. Doom, it means off. So I'm just gonna practice some Doom. Okay, so it's off, right? So means put it on. So it's on. So Doom. So that was the name because the light will come within a second, it will go off because we were having a general issue in Ghana. It wasn't only Cape Coast, it was a general issue. The light wasn't on. It was like for like 2 or 3 days, you wouldn't have light. And it was something that was crazy. I mean, people were getting mad and all that. People were calling the president names, President Doomsaw and all that. But now we are cool. I don't remember the last time that I had light out in my house or in my area. It's been a while. Like I don't remember. I don't remember. Honestly, I don't remember. It means that the government is doing something about it. So when you come to Ghana, bear with us that you can't have light 24/7. That wouldn't happen. So before that, before you come to Ghana and then you watch this video, you will say, oh, okay, Ekow told me already, so I'm cool, I'm cool. So that is how it is done here. And now let me see. I had to jot down some of the things that I had to share with you so that we know exactly what we're talking about. So basically, That is it about electricity here in Ghana and water. And I've given you what goes on in the rural communities, and I've given you what goes on in the cities. So when it comes to Ghana, know that this is what you're gonna be experiencing. Now, I know some people have decided to install solar lamps in their houses. Okay, there's a brother who is in Ghana. He's from the States. He has built said 5,000 watts of something like that. So it is on top of his building. Then I don't know the connection that he has. And maybe I might go see him and I'll make a video show you how he did it. So some people have decided to build solar panels in their houses just to help them reduce the intake or the reduce electricity power. Okay, in Ghana, we have the rainy season and then the dry season. When it's the dry season, the sun is really scorching. So when you have a solar panel, I think it will help you. Okay, it will help you, generate power and then you use it in your homes. So let me go through some of the comments you've been making, and then we'll try to correct, answer a few of them, and then we'll take it from there. But I appreciate everybody watching me right now. Shall I just say, I grew elbow. Who's elbow? My name is Echo. Yeah, so I'm sure you're trying to say Echo. Echo, I grew up in the rural US, and we didn't always have running water. We drew water from the well. Yes, we also sometimes draw water from the well. And most houses in Ghana, when they build, they make sure they dig a hole. Okay, they dig a hole so that in case there's an issue with water, they can easily fetch from that hole. When reference have water storage system in place, individuals don't need to store water. It is job of companies to do that. Okay, now one thing is that what I've realized in the United in sorry, what I've realized in the Western world, Europe, wherever is that electricity and water is being supplied by individual companies. Am I right? Please answer me. Am I right? So therefore, you can choose to be on this company's water or electricity, or that company's water or electricity. If it is so, then the company, a private company, will go ahead and provide storage facilities for storing water. But here in Ghana, it is only one company or it is only one institution that provides water, which is the government. So the government wouldn't come to your house and build any storage facility for you. No, you have to do it yourself. So that is the difference. Yeah. Okay. So say for instance, everyone in this chat donated to one area. How could we help develop that area for us to be able to travel or relocate to? Yeah, it is something that can be done. You find a rural community, we look at the things that they want or they need and what you would also need, and then you come together and build that community to suit you. Yeah, it can be done. It can be done. It can be done. There is no water shortage or light off in my place at Tema community 25. So the point is it depends on where you live. Exactly, that is what I said. That in certain, especially with even the water, depending on where you live, you wouldn't have the water running to your house because you live on a hill. It will take time when the water is released or open. It will take time before you can get water. I really like it. My place in the has fiber optic cable for internet everywhere in Ghana. So no, it depends on where you live. What happens if the water is cut off? We are spoiled in the West, so we take a lot of things for granted. We've been without electricity and water. We've been without water in the US. It's good to store water. Awesome. Echo, can't we buy a pack of water in Ghana? A pack of water. I don't get it. Pack of water. Like the one that I just showed you. They have 50 years plan. Okay. So let me come down to here. Okay, somebody's asking a question. Yes, I have seen that water available in Central America, Honduras. Wow, you have pure water there. This kind of water you have it there. That's beautiful. I thought it's only in Ghana, in Africa. In Jamaica, they used to sell something called sack or bag juice. but I never saw water. Okay. No, never saw that until visiting. Okay, I think I've read it. They use it in Jamaica. Beautiful. Hey, shout out to you, Alan. Please like the video. He's doing a great job. Thank you very much. Please like the video, okay? I have 58 people watching it right now. 58 beautiful, awesome people watching it right now. Just click on the like button, okay? Click on the like button. I really appreciate it. What about Wi-Fi? What is it about Wi-Fi? Can you come back again? Come back. Do you think Ghana will ever start using solar? Yes, people have started using solar, okay? It is something that is being done. There are certain places in Ghana there are certain places in Ghana that has um, solar electricity pole, okay, solar electricity poles, where they have street lights. Okay, the street lights, they have mounted this solar thing on top of it, so it absorbs the sun, whatever, and generates electricity or light in the evening. Yeah. How much CD do you use in a month for your house? In terms of electricity, for my house, I use about um, let's say like 50 cities. I use like 50 cities because in my house, I don't. That is how I use my fridge. Okay, my refrigerator. I put it on during the night, and then it gets everything chilled, frozen, and in the morning I put it off. Okay, because in the morning when I put it up, that is when I go into it, my family goes into it, going to get water, going to get this, going to get that. And then we've been made to believe that the more you open and close the refrigerator, it uses a lot of current. Okay, it uses a lot of current. So that is what I do, and it is really helping me save um, electricity power in my house. So I put it on, like right now it's 9 o'clock, so it is on working. In the morning when I wake up around 6, I put it off. Then everything goes down, and then I put it on again in the evening when I'm going to bed. Okay? Alright. Daryl, there's not much though. I only hear about it for special program and that's okay. How much is for Wi-Fi? The Wi-Fi, it depends on how much you want to buy the Wi-Fi. How much to drill? I don't have the amount for the drilling and all that. So I said, yo, Manny K, what's up, bro? It's been a while. I hope you're good. Can we use solar power? Yes, you can use it. Shamar Brown Temple, thank you very much for the support. Hi, Ekow, thanks for the work that you're doing. Where where are a couple cities or towns that would be good for diaspora African Americans to buy land? You can buy land everywhere in Ghana, depending on whether you want to be in the cities or the rural communities. But everywhere is beautiful here in Ghana, and you will love it wherever you buy your land. Yeah? Okay. Let me go down and take it from here. 50 cities is like $10. Yeah, 50 cities like $10. So I spend like $10 on electricity in my house every month. Because apart from the the fridge, I have one TV, and I have my laptop, and then ceiling fan. I have two ceiling fans, and I have a home theater, but I don't use it. I barely stay at home because I need to go out and make videos, so I barely stay at home. So, and then we have three phones in the house that we charge. So that is what makes me not use a lot of electricity. And we only switch on the light in the evening around 6 o'clock. And when we go into bed, we put all of them off except two, which is the outside light, just to prevent people from coming in to disturb us and all that. So yeah, that is how I do it. Echo, there is eco fridge that do not consume too much of it. Okay, the one that I'm using doesn't consume a lot because it has, I think, is it 3 stars? Okay, 3 stars because it doesn't consume a lot. Thanks for the answer. You're welcome. 50 cities, $10 is good enough to save money. Yeah. Yeah, hey, Sharon P, how are you doing? I hope you're good. All right, so yeah. I'm not coming. Thanks, okay. Please keep the lights. Hey, the Work Africa show. How are you, so strange? You want to talk about how you use electricity in your house? Can talk about it. It's hard to get in contact with someone to buy land. I'm ready now. Can you help? Yes, I'll give you my. I have my email address in the description. Please send me an email and then we take it from there. Right, brother? Okay, I'm great, brother. Yeah, nice. It's been a while. My email is. My email is okay. My channel. Okay, I will check you out after. Let me write it down. Um, Omega. So, okay, I'll check you out. No, we can't take it. Solar farms are in the works. Alright, Ekow, keep up the good work. Yeah, you have bag juice in Jamaica. Awesome, awesome, beautiful. Similar for me. Okay. Shema Brown, Cape Costa Prairie, and Sable are good places to buy land, plot, 2 acres. You understand that? Okay, so I really didn't want to take much of your time. Just to share with you what exactly is going on here in Ghana, especially when it comes to lights and water. So now that you are aware of it, I think you have an idea. You're gonna come to the motherland, try and expect some of these things to happen. And I will be doing this bit by bit. The next item that I'll be talking on later on in the next video will be food and some other thing. Yeah, food. Best way to get cheap food. You want to do the restaurant thing, or you want to cook at home, or what? So my next video will be basically to talk about. Let me answer some. Did you hear a white girl burn Wendy's and nothing happens? Yes, I did, but I really don't know. I pay 125 sometimes 160 a month for electricity. That is in dollars. That is much. Let me see. $160 Ghana cedis. What? $160 Ghana cedis. Wow, 900 cedis. That is a lot. Troy Joseph, that is a lot, my brother. What do you do with it? What do you do with electricity for 160 a month? Like, what do you do with it? Honestly, like when you're coming to Ghana or Africa, you need to learn. Okay, we need to learn how to, cut down a lot of things. 160, that is like somebody's salary somewhere, man. It's too much, bro. Thank you, Ekow, for the information. My family is looking for land and starting a business. Yeah, I have my email in my description. Please send me an email and then we have a chat, okay? Keep up the good work, Ekow. We're looking forward to seeing you succeed and bring a lot of great info. Thank you very much, my brother. We had a conversation today. I hope you're good. Yes, thank you very much. And let me chip in this. Let me quickly chip in this. I'm a teacher by profession. I teach, at the elementary school, and there are certain things that the government will provide for the school, but there are certain things it wouldn't bother itself to do that. And one of the things that I want to do is to provide a library, a school library for the school. I've been teaching in that community for the past 12 years. Okay, 12 years, and I'm good. 12 years, and I've been a principal of the school for the past 11 years. Okay, and in with the little that I earn and the little support that I get from you guys, I'm trying to put up a library for them. Tomorrow I'm going to go to the community and I'll honestly do, if I can get good connection, I'll do a live video for you to see where we're doing the library. I will really do that, or take a video and then share it with you guys. So I really need your support. So one of my brothers in the United States, he's called Ben. Ben is helping me with the GoFundMe project. So I would like to send the link over here, and then Ben is in charge of it. So whatever comes, he's in the US. He knows what he's doing, and so I'll be very happy. If you give me a second, let me just um, okay. Let me share a screen. I don't know how this is done, but share a screen. Okay, share a screen. Okay, I think it says Chrome has an issue with that, so I don't want to go there. Let me just try and find it. So basically, I need support to get the library running. Anybody who is willing, we're trying to make this thing happen. And I'm trying to get the link. Okay, the link is here. Let me put a link in the description below. So if you wish you want to support, we're good to go, and then we'll do it, and then we all be happy to have this thing rolling. Yeah. All right. So let me go and read few of your messages because I like to answer everybody. Brandon, I appreciate you as well, bro. Hello, brothers and sisters. Hello, truth. And what language? And what language? Okay. If you want to come to Central, they have to. If you come to Ghana, you can learn any language depending on your location. But where I am, I speak Fanti. Fanti. Okay. And the Fanti. Let me just say something in my language. So Brandon, say Eba Ghana na ɛpɛ dɛ esua kasa biara a, ebotumi esua twi anaa ebotumi esua gan anaa ebotumi esua mfante. Amemeze na ɔyɛ fante nti ɛba a mɛkyerɛ wo mfante aye meda ase. So what I said was, Brandon, when it comes to Ghana, you can either decide to learn to speak Twi, Fanti, or Gan. But I speak Fanti, so when you come, I'll teach you how to speak Fanti. That is what I said in my language. All right, it's just high out here. Wow, serious. 200 a month in California. That's how much you pay for your electricity. $200. That is too much. Is it? Wow. Okay, Shama, thank you very much for the support. I appreciate it. God bless you, man. God bless you. Thank you very much. God bless everybody. The electricity is expensive in the West. Is it by the way you use it or it is just expensive? I'm thinking if you don't use much of it, you wouldn't have a lot of um, bills to pay. Ghana has a lot of great resources in the as is that same book project. Yeah, it is ongoing. I'll be having a live conversation with one of the chiefs very soon, and I'll please send you. I will alert you before so that he will give you the right information. I mean, when I say right information, like from the horse's own mouth about the update wherever they've gotten to. So, Clarissa, yes, thank you very much. I've sent the link down there. Can you check it out? And then, yeah, that's the link to the GoFundMe account. Just check it out and then support the school. Let's build it. I have a Ghanaian friend. They are very smart and devoted to education. True. With Ghana, our education is large. Akan language, Twi, Kapandala, Ashanti, Fanti, and Bonoyo. Nana Kwame, thank you very much for helping us well. So, um, I would like to say thank you to all of you for supporting this whole project. I don't know if you have any question you want to ask about living in Ghana with land issues. Please let me know, and then um, I'll share with you whatever I have in mind. I thought Ghanaians speak English. Yes, we speak English, but we don't speak it well. Hello? Is it still running? Um, well, is it still running? I would like, can anybody hear me? Hello? Well, is it still running? I would like, can anybody hear me? Hello? Oh, am I back on? Oh, okay, okay, okay. Yeah, I'm back on. Sorry, my prepaid got finished. Yes, my prepaid, the one I was talking to you about, it got finished. So it was the the bonus one that I just went to slot it in. So my internet went off. So I thought I was lost. Sorry about that, guys. Sorry about that. So that is how you see that is how it is done here. So I think once in a while you have to go and check your meter. If it's running low, then you need to go and slot this thing in. If not, you have issues for yourself, man. I'm sorry about that. So what subject do you teach? Okay, Kinita. I teach um, yeah, sorry. I teach now in right now I'm teaching ICT, information communication technology. Okay? But if you're a class teacher, like elementary class teacher, you have to teach about 9 subjects. English, math, science, creative arts, ICT, the language itself, which is fancy, um, and some other subject like that. Yeah. The electricity bills here in the state include utilization and distribution. You pay for everything. Oh, okay. English is business language in Ghana. Yeah, it's like the official medium of communication. Yeah, in schools and all that. So we have to speak the English. They have accents and different dialects. English is official language. Yeah. Yeah, dialect is the language, okay? The language that we speak. If someone purchases land for free, how long will it take before we can build? You can build on it the same day. As far as all your things are correct, you can build on it the same day. Yeah? Okay, thank you. I lost a little bit, so I'm back. Okay, okay, thank you, you guys. Dialect is different from versions of the same language. You were out for a minute. Yeah, I was out for a minute because my light went off. Yeah, I was just talking about light. My light went off. Yeah. Okay. All right. So basically, I wanted to share this with you. I wouldn't take much of your time. I appreciate everybody watching me right now. Check on my YouTube channel. If you've not subscribed yet, please click on the subscribe button. Share this video, and let's just send the message out there. So I appreciate everybody watching me. Go and go find me. I'll put a link below. Support my school. Let's build a library for them. Then what? Who knows? I mean, tomorrow will be, I don't know, more to be done, right? A lot to be done. Let me read. I'm still getting messages. I have to. I appreciate you, bro. Your channel is the reason I acquired the land in Asebo, and I'm just waiting on my date. I will be there in December, possibly, brother, possibly. There are several languages spoken in Ghana. While English is widely spoken, there are those who only speak Twi Fanti. Right? No, we don't speak Swahili here. No, Swahili, I think, is the eastern part of Africa. Yeah, but here we don't speak Swahili. No. One love. All right, so I'll leave you guys here. Thank you very much. It was great having you. And how do you see my backdrop, man? Is it dope? Is it dope? Yeah. All right. Thank you very much. Just enjoy the day, and we will speak again. Blessed.